Hemp Boca. Products of purest natural ingredients and providing a safe alternative method for relief from many symptoms, creating a healthier lifestyle without the use of opioids. Use Hemp Boca products for improved mental health and overall well-being. It's safe, legal, and non-psychoactive. Our pure and high-quality CBD is from clean industrial hemp, then extracted slowly over days to produce the strongest and most effective products on the market, made in the U.S. with no synthetic ingredients. Committed to bringing our customers the highest grade CBD oil on the market. Our industrial hemp, it's organic with no solvents and pesticides, gluten-free, vegan, full spectrum, and third-party double lab tested. Our top priority is your health and wellness, and we are confident you will love our products and the amazing relief so you can enjoy the things you love to do. Try our products and start living a healthier lifestyle. Hemp Boca. Good health and good sense are two of life's greatest blessings.
Experian Travel, a subsidiary of Cruise Planners Travel Advisor, is merely a selling agency and makes no warranty expressed or implied. Each Cruise Planners is individually owned and operated. Experian Travels and Cruise Planners, an American Express travel representative, has a tremendous reputation for quality, service, and a very competitive pricing for all of your travel needs. Our travel advisors will help you discover exciting adventures around the world, from cruises to land tours and completely packaged vacations. We specialize in all types of travel and will create an unforgettable vacation just for you.
The views and opinions expressed on the Hemp Boca Show are those of the guests and audience, and are not those of the host, this station, media platforms, its management. The Hemp Boca Show is strictly for entertainment purposes only. Any information related to CBD products providing during the show are not intended to treat, diagnose, prevent, or cure, or make any medical claims. Before using CBD, Gene and Chris recommend you seek advice from a medical professional. Keep all CBD products away from children. Women who are pregnant, trying, or breastfeeding should not use CBD or hemp products unless instructed by your medical doctor. Hemp Boca's products are made in the USA from an FDA-registered facility that also carries the GMP, Good Manufacturing Practices, Organic, and ISO, International Standards Organization certificates. To access lab reports, visit www.hempboca.com. You must be 18 years or older to purchase product from Hemp Boca. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Hemp Boca Show. We are live here in Delray Beach, Florida on a, sunny day.
Today.
Today. Last week wasn't so sunny. A lot of rain.
Lots of rain.
A lot of rain. I don't know. I'm going to fix my mic here. So I am fortunate to have two wonderful friends, also owners of ChumSlickAdvantage.com. They actually help us monitor our Instagram page, actually do all social media. Miss Andrea.
Hello.
Is my co-host today. Thank you for filling in for Jean. Really appreciate you being here. And Andrea's sidekick, Ryan. How you doing, Ryan?
Pretty good. Yep, hanging in there today.
Good. Well, thank you for being here as well.
Thanks for having me.
We appreciate it.
Yeah, I know you got some travel coming up, and
Yeah. Now I'm looking for the first time. I'm actually flying into Dubai tonight, and then just for a few hours. It's not like I'm staying there,
right?
But I'm going to take advantage. I'm definitely going to be hailing that first cab I see. Take me around.
Show me everything.
I want to see.
You do have the passport.
Yeah, I got my passport right in my back pocket.
Okay.
I got a story about my passport. I'm glad you brought that up. Just kind of funny. I am not a big fan of dealing with anyone that works over at government. Sometimes, sorry people, if anybody works at a government. I've got to, I don't know what it is. I just don't have luck when, and whatever you get your license renewed or, your registration for your car. 99% of the time, the people that I approach, they seem to just not want to work
At all. They hate their job.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
They have these attitudes.
Everybody has.
Right?
Yeah, that's
I don't. But I have to give kudos to one guy. His name is Richard. I'm sure he's not listening because he doesn't know this show exists. But But yeah, I'll get it on to that. But to your point, you see how I just go all over the place. But yeah, so I'm gonna stay in Dubai for about 3 or 4 hours, and then a 6-hour flight to Bangkok.
How long is it to Dubai?
14.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Wow.
see, that's a problem for me because I can never sleep on the plane. So I am going to have a few drinks.
There'll
to
be a
keep
new
myself-
website up come Monday. Just be building websites.
But I do have a lot of work to do. Because Jean, who's my boss. I always call her my boss.
We miss her too.
Yeah, we miss you,
Miss you,
Jean.
Jean.
She was gonna be on the show, but convoluted on the time, so she's very exhausted and couldn't. So partially it was my fault because a few hours ago I was asking her, what else you need? Oh my gosh, she had me going around store to store because she was like,
Yeah.
and she was sending me pictures of of this Aveeno stuff or this, mouthwash or whatever. It's like, yeah, I'm like, okay, no problem. I've got this, do list. So at the last minute today, a few hours ago, it's like, okay, I'm at the store. Do you want anything else? And she goes, oh yes, by the way, can you grab a couple more bottles of these wine, and this and this and this. I'm like, okay. But I'm texting her this entire time, but I'm not realizing I'm keeping her up. So she was supposed to. So it's partially my fault. But I'm sorry, Jean. We miss you,
We
and I'll
do.
see you in less than 48 hours.
I'm so excited.
I know. So do want to just give some updates on website. Real quick, if you go to hempboca.com, you want to learn about CBD or purchase any of our products, we just launched our new line got a facelift. It's not like a new line. Mm-hmm. It's got a facelift, meaning that we decided, for marketing purposes only, and it's easy for customers to distinguish, that we are taking our skin and hair care line and we made it we'll call it a different line. It's called Nantuan Skin and Hair Care. And with the new labels here, we also launched a new product. It's the Age Spot and Brightening Cream. We anticipate this to be a big seller. We just literally just came out with this a few days ago. So it'll take some time. But we already have an interest. Companies are already interested in that too. So we're very happy with that. And, I updated some information. So there is an educational tab. So you can click on there. There's Hemp EDU. I created it. Basically, just giving you basics on, about CBD and hemp and marijuana. Also, what to look for when you are wanting to purchase. I think it was very, very important.
So important. Absolutely.
It ties into some of the things I want to discuss today because the mislabeling that's going on. I mean, the stuff that's going on with vape. Even the vaping industry. There are things that are not being disclosed, and people are, unfortunately, lives are being lost, and stuff like that. But on our website too, we have the link for the Bahamas. Please donate. They're right at the top of the web page. Just click on it. It's a very long hyperlink, but whatever, it doesn't matter. Somebody
Still works.
Somebody literally
works.
commented on that. I was over, I was at the, the place, the wine place, and I was there just working on, and somebody was very interested in CBD happened to see my website and looked at the link. They said, "That's a very long link. Why would you have?" I was like,
First off, they're
I was like,
not donating, obviously.
I was like, first,
The link is too long,
I was like, that's what's important to you. I told her, I said, this is about the Bahama relief. I
Yeah.
said, no, whatever.
And
Everybody's
everybody
entitled
needs
to their.
remember that,
Yeah.
they're still rebuilding over there. So
It's going to take a long time, very long time. And we are promoting the massage oil that we are getting. We got in another testimonial last week. I know you're going to be posting testimonials
Testimonial Tuesday. Yep.
on
So
Instagram.
Our second one just went out this morning on the wellness drops.
Thank
So,
you. Yes,
yeah.
we appreciate that.
Yeah.
It's very important. Yes, we are getting. We received another testimonial. We're doing a review. We always review the testimonials before we get them out there because they are very legitimate, and we're excited to share it. It has to do with the massage oil again. This woman was in dire straight pain for a while, using painkillers, didn't work. Took a massage oil, and she's putting her name out there. She's actually a woman that's well established in Boca. She's got her own business practice, and her husband cannot believe that this massage oil has helped her. So we're very, very thankful, and we'll probably mention who it is once we clear everything up and verify because we always verify our testimonials
Absolutely.
before we get them out there. But what about both of you? How's business? Talk about what you do, because you
Great.
guys are doing great for us. And
Yeah. The platform is really kind of based in Instagram, because like social media today, there's two giants. There's Facebook, Instagram, and then Google and YouTube. So we've kind of aligned ourselves with Facebook and Instagram, just Instagram mainly because of the amount of engagement, per post.
Meaning.
Right.
Yes. Engagement meaning like someone liking, commenting, or sharing.
asking questions, right?
A post
And-
or
and-
asking questions, yeah. And so last I heard, the engagement rate per post is 10 times that of Facebook. Okay? And so that's a big number in itself. But think about the number of users on Facebook. I think we're approaching 2.8 billion, something like that. And then Instagram just came off 1 billion.
Right.
So half the number of almost a third the number of users, but 10 times the amount of engagement.
Right.
Okay, so when that tells us like that's the platform that people are using for a lot of different stuff. I almost call it like the new search engine, of 2019.
Yeah. Well, I had the privilege of spending time Friday evening with both of you.
Yeah.
So we've gone over a lot of work and stuff. We want to thank you very much. It was great drinking some wine with you. But without mentioning any names, there was an individual there that is a celebrity on Instagram.
Yes.
And I'm actually communicating with, and
Yeah.
I sent a product out to, because her sister is actually suffering from lower back pain, and so we shipped out a product, the massage oil, to her today.
That's amazing.
We
Just by
offered to-
happenstance, we ran into this individual, 1.1 million followers.
Right.
Which is
She is, and being here, when she ended up, coincidentally sitting with us, and
Yeah.
By chance,
obviously she,
yes.
she stood out, but I mean that in a complimentary way.
Yeah.
And it was great to hear her story and how she became an influencer and
Very
an
humble.
icon,
Very humble,
Very
yeah.
humble.
social media celebrity. So, we're going to take our time with this, because, I'm feel confident that her sister's going to feel better with our product. And if so, I think there's going to be some
Sure.
opportunity there that we're going to work together.
Sure.
And I know that
I think
you guys
even
are going
like
to be
just
involved.
getting some product in her hands too as well, is, anything is of benefit. When we get up, you see those influencers like that, one of the biggest things is influencer marketing today.
Right.
Okay. Some of these influencers, they charge like on a per post type of program. She doesn't operate like that.
Right.
She's, from what I understand, reps like one brand of fashion product, and the rest of the stuff she does is kind of like on the side, as long as she like believes in it,
If she
and
believes in
it's
it.
a benefit. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So I talked for a little bit about
Mm-hmm.
CBD, and she's extremely interested about
Yeah,
it. And
we-
but they both can use the product. I mean, I'm sure they
They
are.
both
But
lift. So
but what I
they
like-
lift weights, deadlift.
Yeah.
Which is incredible.
yeah,
Some
what I liked
of the
about her
videos
is that
are crazy.
not only she seemed really nice, but she was so caring about her sister. When I
Right, I
talked to her
know, yeah.
about, would you like to try? And she's like, why? I'd rather you. Can you help my sister? And I thought that was really
Yeah.
pretty cool. But on the massage oil, anybody goes to the website, you got to try the massage oil. It really does work. We have great products all around, but this is something that's showcasing Hemp Boca. You got a 20% discount, free shipping on all our products anyway. So you can go to hempboca.com. And also, we're launching a new app today called Arrive, and it's ARRIVE. It's great for customers. It's a free app on Android or iOS, and it's launching today, where you create an account on hempboca.com and you purchase a product. You can download this app, log in with the same email, and you can track your shipping. and it actually gives you push notifications and alerts of where your shipping is. And so whenever we're working on packaging your product and we update the system, it actually shoots you through this app. So it's called Arrive, Arrive.
Okay, so is
So
that
it's
a
out.
is that a part of like the account creation on the website?
It's automatic, right? So when you go to hempboca.com, let's say you create your account,
Okay, yeah.
and you have it, you purchase, you start buying products or what have you, it automatically recognizes that app. But you
Okay.
have, so whatever email address that you use to create that account, you log in, use the same email address for Arrive, and it will capture your purchase and it will update the shipping. So I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah, very
Yeah, that's instead
Very
of like
exciting.
typing in a 38-digit tracking number.
digit, letter,
You know,
digit.
like,
Yeah,
that
well.
you never really like get right.
No, but we do that. And pretty soon we're going to find out our first 3 locations of the project that we're working on, the distribution project of where our products are going to be. It's going to be in Houston. And
That's
I've already got an update last week. Yes.
Nice.
Probably I would, every time somebody tells me it's going to be about 2 or 3 weeks, I always kind of double it.
Yeah.
Because there's always something. But we're probably going to be pushing at the end of October into November, but it's almost there. And another website has been launched with our product. We're going to start out with the massage oil and the body butter. But I have to zipper my mouth for now until
That's
the beta
exciting,
test
though.
is
Yeah.
I think that
through.
might be hard, but you can do it.
Yeah, I know. I know. It's Italians, we talk. We just can't. Yeah.
You're excited.
Well, you know how you
Okay.
shut up an Italian, you just tie their hands behind their back. So.
Oh, that means there's no money.
I mean, seriously. No, but yeah. So what do you think of this idea I came up with about the show? You know how we're always just talking about cannabis and CBD. What about we have kind of it's called off topic. I called it off topic, meaning the last part of the show, anyone is up on here can pick something they want to talk about. It can be politics, it could be whatever they want, but I think it's a good idea, right? I think
more of an open forum.
I think it's more of an open, right? More of an open forum. What do you think?
Of course.
I think that's a great
I
idea.
love that.
Yeah.
Minus the
He loves
politics,
it.
I'm going to go ahead and say that.
Well, I mean, I'm not into it.
Minus
I've
that.
always told us that no politics is religion.
Right.
But I think it really depends on, if you have a nice cordial conversation, that's
Yeah.
productive, informative, we'll see.
I love that format.
I'll be the first to
That's
discipline.
great.
I swear to God, if
Yeah.
somebody has an issue with someone else's opinion or their side of things,
It's gonna
I'll
get
have an
ugly.
issue with you.
Yeah, it's
It's
going to
okay.
get
I
ugly.
will too.
Yeah. So no, I believe in transparency. I believe everybody has their right to, you have a right to vote. You have a right to feel the way you
your
feel.
own
If
beliefs,
everybody sees
absolutely.
things differently, and
And
I
respect
totally
it.
believe in that. So, and the reason why I came up with that idea is because some of the stories that came out. First, what's going on with this whole town center mall shooting? Apparently, but so town center mall, Boca Raton. A couple days ago, you get a text message from my daughter's mother. I used to say from my ex. I say now my daughter's mother.
I kind of like that better.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
That's much
Yeah.
nicer. That's just, she actually watches the show. It's like,
Oh, thank you. Nice.
hello, thank you. Yeah, she does. I appreciate her support. She
Yes,
really.
absolutely.
And shout out to my daughter, Ariana. Ariana, I love you. I miss you. Daddy loves you so much. Misses you. On that note, we're going to go to commercial, and I'm going to finish telling you how much I love you, and we'll be back in about 1 minute.
One of the key principles we like to teach our members at Phil's
I say the
Stock
same
World
thing,
is
that's
be the house, not the gambler. Stand around a casino, and every day you'll see thousands of people walk through the doors and play various games of skill and chance, and yet none of them are likely to ever be as rich as the person who owns the casino. That, over the long run, the odds are always in his favor. This is not gambling, it's a mathematical fact. How would you like us to teach you how to use this simple mathematical concept to turn investing from gambling into earning by teaching you to be the house? This is the key to learning how to be a true investor in the stock market and not just a hapless trader of stocks. Or, to sum it all up, we'll teach you to be the house and not the gambler.
Experian Travel, a subsidiary of Cruise Planners Travel Advisor, is merely a selling agency and makes no warranty expressed or implied. Each cruise planners is individually owned and operated. Experian Travels and Cruise Planners, an American Express travel representative, has a tremendous reputation for quality, service, and a very competitive pricing for all of your travel needs. Our travel advisors will help you discover exciting adventures around the world, from cruises to land tours and completely packaged vacations. We specialize in all types of travel and will create an unforgettable vacation just for you.
Welcome back to the Hemp Boca Show. We are live in Delray Beach here with Andrea, my co-host today, filling in for Jean, who is in Thailand for business. Well, I'll be joining in about 48 hours as well for business. Yes, so a couple things lined up there. Excited. And Ryan. It's nice.
That's
Thanks
right.
again for being here.
Yeah.
But let me
good to
finish.
be here.
Let me just
Yeah.
finish telling my daughter I love her.
Yes, please.
Please.
No.
Yeah,
Ariana,
downstairs.
I love you. Yeah, no, I know, right? I love you. Miss you. I'll be back soon. It was good talking with you on the phone. It's like I'm talking to her yesterday. It was like talking to like a young,
How old is she?
she's going to be 4, but she's like 10 to 12.
Oh, I
Wow.
can't.
Yeah, 4 going on 12.
Yeah. So I told her yesterday, and she's like, I said, I call her Daddy. I said, Daddy, I'm going to be traveling, and I'm telling her, I was like, I'll be back. And as I'm talking, she said, Daddy, it's okay. Wait,
Like, I'm gonna
have-
let you know now.
have it. Yeah, it's okay. Just call me when he come back.
You can stop there.
And I'm like, I just, and of course,
Yeah.
I choke up easily with her.
Yeah.
I bet.
She
I would too.
she is the greatest, and she's so beautiful. My God, she's growing. But I took her. I was with her a couple of times already, and I took her to this place, where a lot of kids play, and take off my shoes, and I'm running around with her, climbing on the toy, going down the slides and
Yeah,
stuff
the
with her.
rope
She's
swing,
just
yeah.
zipping around, and I'm, but then of course she gets in a mood. Girls
they
girls
all
do
do.
girls.
Oh,
Yeah.
boys do?
Yeah, okay. But
Let's be true.
so so I was warned that she does. She gets in her mood at about 1:30, and I know, okay, this is kind of where I need to adjust a little because I'm waiting for it to come.
Yeah.
And sure enough, those hockey games, with those
Yes.
sites.
Oh my
So
God,
she gets a little
Yeah.
when she gets tired, she gets irritable, and I was like, oh my gosh, she's already like this at almost 4. So she takes, the handles, the things that you
Yeah,
put
the air
pucks
hockey,
with.
yeah.
She just starts throwing them in the ground. in the play.
Yes.
Just starts throwing them. I'm like, Ariana, what are you
Yes.
doing?
They
Now,
love it.
but she's at the rebellious age. So
Yeah.
when I go up there, I said, you cannot throw those. You can hit somebody. So I'm talking to her, and she takes, when she's looking at me while she's taking one, and she just throws it, but she's still looking at me.
Yeah.
Like,
But-
you're telling me not to
I
throw
had a middle
these.
sister the same
And
way.
I'm like, Ariana, and I can't,
Yeah.
And then when I go I kneel down, I discipline her, and she gives me this look, like she looks down, and she just stares down at the floor and doesn't change her expression. And I'm like, you can't do that. You can't do that.
Yeah.
And then when I say, okay, I'm sorry, and she goes, hey, and then she goes on, she goes to smile, and she takes off like she knows.
That she
So-
knows.
I had a
She
middle
knows
sister
that
the same
she.
way. She would, do the same thing. My dad would say, "Girls, do not put your fingers across." He was a custom home builder. Don't
Yeah.
put your fingers down the hallways. My sister would walk and look at him like, "Really?"
I
And
know.
I'm like, "Mindy, you're gonna get in trouble."
I know.
She'd get a spanking. She's like, "That doesn't
But
hurt."
anyway, I love you. So I want to get back into Town Center Mall because
yeah.
this happened on Sunday. For those of you who don't know or not around, Florida, what have you, but in Boca Raton, Florida, we have a mall, Town Center Mall off of Glades Road, that there was a report of a shooting. So I'm getting text message, and don't go near the mall, there's a shooting, what have you. And I'm like, wow, and I'm reading the reports as it's happening. It's happening just before 4 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
And, and then I'm watching this live feed online from CBS where there's hundreds and hundreds of police officers. I'm not joking, like just surrounded one area by Macy's and SWAT.
Locked it down, yeah.
And in the middle of it is this big, SWAT team coming there. Now, and then I see a report like a half hour later that a fireman from the local department confirmed one wounded by gunshot.
That's what I read.
And I'm like, wow, this is really
that's
happening,
insane.
you know? So of course I'm, reaching out to my, Ariana's mom. It's like, don't go near the mall, whatever, because they don't live too far and they like to go to the mall and stuff, or just checking on some people, or whatever. And then the next day I get a text message. It's so funny. Jean, of all people, she's in Thailand.
Yeah.
I hear from her.
Boca.
Yeah, I hear from her. She's like, oh, by the way, there was no shooting at Town Center Mall. I'm like, what are you talking about? You're over there in Bangkok. How do you know this? So apparently, I mean, this is what I read, and I don't know. Again, I'm just, that's why I don't really pay attention to news anymore, because it's like,
That's either.
but somebody fell, banged their head on a door, and that sound of the door sounded like a gunshot, and this person was lying near the food court area with a bloody head.
The sound
Bang,
of their
some of it.
head sounded like a head.
Hitting the
Sounded
door.
like a gunshot going off.
Yeah. So, I get, truth.
If
we
you-
don't
if
even
you've been-
know.
I don't know if you've been when you're walking out of Macy's.
But I don't
there,
even know what to even believe anymore.
There's like
It's just-
it is like there's like a whole. It's very acoustical there. Not to say that like if someone hits their head, it's like, oh, it's a gunshot, but like that's
Yeah,
insane.
we've grown up around guns.
Yeah.
I mean-
There's a huge difference between a gunshot.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, you could pop, like a chip bag and make it sound more
You know,
like
I'm-
that than your head hitting.
I know. I'm glad nobody was shot. I mean,
Yes, that is
by
the main
far,
thing.
I'm glad. I'm just trying. I really want to know, why did a fireman report that somebody was wounded by a gunshot?
That came up
I
on
want-
my feed.
I know, and that's supposed to go through channels to confirm before it's released, and then it's out on CB, whatever. I'm curious.
Yeah, that's
To
terrestrial media for you.
ratings. No, I don't want to say that.
Something.
You never know.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Hopefully they're
So
okay.
hopefully nobody
Yeah,
was shot,
hopefully
and
no one's-
hopefully the person that hit their head.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if everyone wants to call in and chime in, by all means, 888-994-4995.
With an
but-
update for the Boca Town.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know.
The
I mean, what do you?
non-shooting that happened.
I don't know. Would you hear about the woman that boarded a Delta flight in Orlando with no ticket?
No, I didn't hear that.
I did not hear that report.
Really?
No.
Yeah.
We try to stay away from like terrestrial media. There's a few of the big ones we don't even go near,
Yeah.
just because like
Well,
it's just
I mean, I have no choice
Personal
because
reasons,
when I'm researching some information and stuff, these other things just
It
start
comes up,
popping
yeah,
up and
for
stuff.
This
sure.
I'm interested in.
But my father worked for Delta for almost 30 plus years.
Okay.
So me, I lived around planes for quite a while and stuff. But I know there's at least 4 to 6 checkpoints to verify
That's
that
what I
you
was
have a
about to
ticket.
say.
I mean, from the time you purchase one, in just trying to understand how this woman got on a
It's
plane
in Fort Lauderdale.
Orlando.
In Orlando.
Close. I mean,
Okay.
it's still in
I've
the same
never-
state,
I've never
Ryan.
been to Orlando.
If it was Fort
You-
Lauderdale, Ryan was gonna be like, "Yep."
No, but like there are certain, if you like travel through Boston a lot, like there are certain ways that you can, if one of the gentlemen is kind of like not paying attention to his job, you can go from departures to arrivals just with the door, just with a passing of the door.
No, Ryan. No, because when you purchase, after you purchase a ticket, you have a place where you've got to show your license and your ticket before you even get to where you got to show your passport IDs or license, right? You got that. You have that first individual right. When you're going through the
Yes.
the lines.
There's the first person before
Yeah.
you go through
Then
the whole
right.
security.
Then there's that. Then there's the TSA, the passport checker and the
Mm-hmm.
license checker. Then you go to security, right? So you have two people you would scan through, and now security.
Well, unless they
But-
flew into Orlando and stayed at stayed in the terminal
Uh-huh.
and then boarded a flight that
But
you
you
could
it's
board
still-
out.
it's still-
You don't have to go
It
through
doesn't
security that
matter.
way.
There's
but
still
when you get on the
verification.
plane.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, like when the line forms and it's a big, I mean, not that like I'm a specialist at boarding flights without tickets, but like I've seen it where the person's not accounting for Sometimes we only have one person that's like scanning the tickets.
But she
Some
didn't
could've
come.
easily
She
just,
didn't
like,
come
walked
from
through.
another flight.
Oh, she didn't.
No. So I mean, I'm interested in, this story I wouldn't mind
Yeah.
following, because
Yeah.
I really want to know how. Well, they're most likely not going to disclose how.
Well, so was
Fear
she
of
the one
copycats.
that went
Right.
to the
But-
news, or was it that the airline leaked it and said, by the way, we had
Well, no, there was a passenger that overheard, and of course it was leaked out, because this person was sitting in someone else's paid seat. How that all started. So when the other woman got on a plane and she's like, "You're sitting in my seat,"
Where's your ticket?
she wouldn't move. She would not move. So of course the police had to come on and escort her off. So there was altercation there. But during that is when they found that,
Yeah.
who are you? You're not even on the
Like the
itinerary,
registration,
the list. But I found it interesting. I'm not, ever since we started Hemp Boca, I don't watch news.
Yeah, it's just a wonder.
Gene
how,
doesn't watch news.
like what her motive was too.
But
That's always
sometimes
kinda interesting.
some things.
Those kind of stories I'm interested in.
Yeah, and that's why I came up with the idea of off topic.
Yes.
Yeah.
What do you think?
It's
It's good.
fun,
Love it.
yeah.
Come on,
Okay.
give Mr. and Mrs. Social Media over
Yeah.
here. It's a good
I like
idea.
No, I will post a way to get on flights without a ticket. Now that we know.
No.
Like,
And he's teasing.
no, I'm just kidding.
No, you don't want to do
I
that.
have no idea how to do
No,
that.
but I think it's very interesting.
So I want to get on about vaping. There's more and more stories coming out with vaping, and unfortunately, another kid, young adult, 18-year-old, passed away, and the company Juul is being targeted by the parents because the vaping products that this particular person was using was from Juul.
So,
So-
they confirmed what was like the cause of death, like
That's-
lung issues, or
Yeah,
I
so
mean, obviously, but
well, it's been confirmed that it was from vaping,
like poisoning.
sort of, yeah. So what's coming out now there are just under 30. Well, actually, there's more than that, but as far as young adults. So the couple things that the doctors are finding out, there's been a common denominator in a lot of the testing. The type of oils that are being inhaled, vicious oils that are being inhaled,
Sure.
oils that have chemicals, shouldn't even be there in the first place. And I noticed something on the on a lot of these articles that they're saying that they've been buying on the black market. So I don't know how you would control that. That's like you can't control selling guns illegally. Anyone down in the lower parts of Miami or anywhere around here, you can go and walk in and find someone that you know of that can purchase a gun without even going through the right channels. So I'm just trying to. It's huge. Vaping it's a multi-billion-dollar industry in itself, but almost all these cases they're referencing back to these products that are being made, purchased in the black market. And the other one is contamination. All the devices themselves too.
Well, I think that honestly, I mean, what would anybody expect? We're not made to inhale anything, and so, it's unfortunate. I'm not claiming that. I don't think that you should be able to purchase anything black market, guns for that matter too. But at the same time, when you're taking that risk when you're inhaling something like that through your lungs. We're not made to do that. Whether you're using cigarettes, the type of paper, the chemicals that are used in them, how does that compare? Like people are kind of shocked. I'm not at all.
Very true.
So I it's fascinating stuff in a way because I really like to learn a lot. I love to learn about the whole cannabis industry, whether it's vaping, CBD, or marijuana.
Right.
But so take tobacco. People are smoking. There's a big thing back in the 60s, 70s, where everybody was smoking pot, what have you. But then when a lot of people started dying, you had the whole tobacco fallout, the multi-billion-dollar lawsuits and things like that. one of the reasons why people were dying after many years of smoking is because the lungs, they get lined with like tobacco resin, from the tobacco, which contracts, or it prevents the lungs to work at its full capacity. So you cannot breathe or exchange oxygen the way our lungs are supposed to, right? So this is what's happening with the vape. The oil, now this is a liquid. This is not a plant you're smoking,
Right.
or you're inhaling. I'm sorry,
Right.
you're inhaling a liquid. It's an oil, just as in some cases just as thick as an oil used on salad.
Yeah,
It's coating your lungs.
vegetable oil and then polyethylene glycol
Oh, yeah.
are the two. It's like VGPG.
Right.
I'm not sure about the cartridge ones, the jewels, but I know that like
I mentioned jeweler. In fairness to Jewel, we don't know really, if they're at fault or not. But I guess the reason I brought it up is because the trend started already. Now let me tell you, there's going to be all these attorneys that are out there are going to be.
Here comes the commercial. It's
Yeah,
you
yeah,
or
you know,
somebody
it's-
know.
Yeah, exactly. Like they're just money hungry. They want to just go after and try to sue because they know that most likely these companies are going to settle out and it's an quick, easy,
Sure.
quick money and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
That's what I get from it. That's the message I'm getting. Instead,
Very true.
I'm sorry for the son that passed away. I
Absolutely.
can't even imagine.
and you can't put a value either.
Cannot put a value on that,
to
no matter
human
what
life.
happens.
Yeah.
But right away they're going to go after Jewel. But they're going to have their day in court, and we'll see what happens.
Yes,
But
and please don't mistake when I say, are they surprised? I don't mean it towards that family
Yeah.
particularly. Nobody wants, their
Yeah.
children. But I just think that the shock of it, it's like, well, if first off, it's an oil, like,
yeah,
and then what do they flavor it with?
but artificial.
And then, like,
You know.
how do you know that, like, through the life of this poor kid's like vaping career, he was 100% like on the Juul product?
But here's the thing: he isn't vape. They're not vaping a long time.
Yeah.
You're not compared to.
That is something that's, where they
So
bring up right there.
right.
Yeah.
So you have people that smoke 30, 40, 50 years
Right.
and then
Very
die
true.
or
Right.
have cancer. Why is it that
Somebody
people are
vapes.
vaping
Now that is a good point.
8 months, 6 months, 1 year, 12 months, 13 months, 15 months,
And they're
whatever,
already, yeah.
and they're already either have a lung disease or
Very,
they're
very
passed away? Well, you're inhaling oil. It's a heavy substance, no matter how it gets in your system. What it's doing is coating the lungs. That's what's happening. It's kind of like suffocating the lungs. And oil has a weight to it, believe it or not. When you are constantly inhaling an oil base, it is staying in your lungs. And it gets, heavy after heavy. And then it starts to cause a problem where you cannot inhale appropriately. But we're going to go to another commercial break. I want to continue this conversation. It's really interesting. It's the Hemp Boca Show, live from Delray Beach, Florida. I'll be right back.
Hemp Boca. Products of purest natural ingredients and providing a safe alternative method for relief from many symptoms, creating a healthier lifestyle without the use of opioids. Use Hemp Boca products for improved mental health and overall well-being. It's safe, legal, and non-psychoactive. Our pure and high-quality CBD is from clean industrial hemp, then extracted slowly over days to produce the strongest and most effective products on the market. Made in the U.S. with no synthetic ingredients. Committed to bringing our customers the highest grade CBD oil on the market. Our industrial hemp, it's organic with no solvents and pesticides, gluten-free, vegan, full spectrum, and third-party double lab tested. Our top priority is your health and wellness, and we are confident you will love our products and the amazing relief so you can enjoy the things you love to do. Try our products and start living a healthier lifestyle. Hemp Boca. Good health and good sense are two of life's greatest blessings.
One of the key principles we like to teach our members at Phil's Stock World is be the house, not the gambler. Stand around a casino and every day you'll see thousands of people walk through the doors and play various games of skill and chance, and yet none of them are likely to ever be as rich as the person who owns the casino. That, over the long run, the odds are always in his favor. This is not gambling, it's a mathematical fact. How would you like us to teach you how to use this simple mathematical concept to turn investing from gambling into earning by teaching you to be the how? This is the key to learning how to be a true investor in the stock market and not just a hapless trader of stocks. Or, to sum it all up, we'll teach you to be the house and not the gambler.
Welcome back to the Hemp Boca Show, live in Delray Beach, Florida. Check us out on Instagram at Balance Me, B-A-L-E-N-Z, me.
Yes.
And Hemp Boca on Facebook,
Yep.
right?
That's right.
And thanks to these two lovely people, Miss Andrea and Ryan from ChumpSlickAdvantage.com. They are incredible on social media. If you are a business owner, if you're not a business owner, if you know someone who is and needs social media help, please reach out to these two fine individuals. Phone numbers.
508-776-3978.
You gonna let go of
That's
the
one.
Massachusetts number one day?
Never.
No.
That's not just a Massachusetts number.
Oh,
That's
Lord,
actually a
that's-
Cape Cod
I
number.
bet you are a Yankees and Giants fan.
That's a Cape Cod number. So
Yeah.
that's why there's not like a heavy accent.
No, now he talks
Yeah,
more
I-
Southern.
So
He says this.
yeah. So
Lord.
well, you Arkansas girl.
I know, that's right.
I've been out there. I've actually, when I went to Branson, Missouri, there was a section where I had one foot in Arkansas and the other one in Branson.
Yeah, good old Branson.
Good old Branson. Yeah, it was too. I'm not into country music, so I was driving myself.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
going crazy.
It's an
But,
amazing
it was-
state.
it was-
I was,
it was
yeah,
nice to
my
see.
first time there was,
Yeah.
It was nice to
yeah.
see.
It was under poor circumstances, but I'll take you back when it's
Yeah,
nice.
I can't wait.
Oh, that's so nice. So getting back to this whole vaping. So what's happening is that they're finding that and I believe the reason why it's not taking so long, unfortunately, for people to get a reaction, fatal too, is that the lungs are getting coated with this oil, and it's over time they're having a hard time breathing or exchange
Yeah,
oxygen. so to speak.
the saturation level is
Yeah.
low. Anytime you're like below, what is it, like 90? They're really, like when they put the thing on your finger at the doctor's
Right.
office.
Breathe through your nose
Yeah,
and out
like
your mouth.
90.
Yeah.
You really should be like 98, but like anything below 90 is like ER.
And of course, with
right?
the chemicals and things like that associated with all that, it's what's causing the lungs to fail or lung disease and it should never happen to anybody, no matter how old. But
Absolutely.
it's just you're at your healthiest when you're 18 years old or those you're so young and you're supposed to be at your healthiest, but yet these kids are passing away, and it's just horrible to hear. It really is. And I don't know what. All I know is that there are states like Massachusetts that are coming up with bans. I can understand business owners that are selling vape products, how raged they are and how they're, I understand where they're coming from. I'm not a big believer in, okay, if someone does something, you shouldn't punish the whole party.
That is
You
very
should
true.
just focus on that one, like a corporation, right? Or somebody that you shouldn't just blanketly do something so it's impacting everyone, because you have a group of people that are doing the right thing.
That's right.
You know, and so I do feel for these a lot of business owners, but there are states that these politicians are so quick to, okay, let's ban vape sales or let's ban this particular product or what have you.
And I think that just the information is so new, the studies are so new, that it's hard to understand like what exactly is causing it. Like last week or the week before, Phil had made a good point. Is like it's not necessarily like the liquid that you're putting into it, but it's like the metal components are failing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like you're getting like mercury poisoning or something along those lines. And like if it's something like that and you can pinpoint it, then like that's a huge problem. Then you can eliminate a certain, and it's still not healthy, but
I agree with Chris though, because it's just like in CBD. You know, there's people that don't follow the guidelines. You know,
Yep.
and you can purchase God knows what.
Yeah,
You
it's so
know,
true.
And so they shouldn't blanket it. And
It's
say,
so true.
You know.
You know, we when we came out with the new labels, the Nantuan Skin and Hair Care, we changed the warning. We added, and now we have the Poison Control Center on our labels. You know, we really try to keep up with the labeling. You know,
That's ever-changing.
even the content, the ingredients, everything. You know, we even made the font bigger so for people it's easy for them to read. Get all the ingredients. You know, we have you know, some of our certifications on here as well, so it gives some peace of mind to the customer that, you know, before you purchase a product, who you're purchasing it from, and of course the QR code's still there. So I can't say this enough. We say this every time on every show. When you're purchasing CBD products, look for those things. Look for the QR code.
The QR code, I think, is
Yeah, for sure.
So
Read the
important.
directions. Read the warnings. You know, gain access to the lab report. That's huge. You know, if you come across a CBD company that is giving you access to a lab report, it's very good. It's very, very good. I'm not saying it's the only thing to look for, but it's
one of
very
the-
good.
Yeah, one of the top.
You know, and you want to make sure that the hemp plant are coming from the States, not Amsterdam,
Right.
which has been a popular place where, you know, almost a year or so ago, a lot of companies were buying hemp plant from Amsterdam.
and so like what's the difference? Is it like a different strain
Well,
over there?
you know
Is
what?
it
It's
just
not.
like
The first thing
the
that comes to
refining
mind is that you're
process
not
is different?
there to make the regulations there are not the
Yeah,
same in the
they're
States.
completely
no, they're not the EU.
You don't know what you know. Pest control here is a different meaning to pest control in another country.
Sure.
Sure.
You know, pest control can be, you know, where our plants are grown. The farmer that we've partnered with, we're very blessed to have. You know, they are very, very strict in themselves. Not strict because of regulations. That's just how they are. You know, and what they do for pest control, to keep pests away and things like that. But also plant mobility. It's, you know, depending on where you grow your plants, it's always good to have plants grown indoor, outdoor, indoor. You know, the weather plays a big
There's a
role
lot
in
of
that.
factors.
You're just not there to so you're not close enough to really have that comfort or
Sure.
peace of mind that they're growing the hemp the way they should. You know, and there've been shipments of hemp that came in and have been gone through a lab test, and they're finding pesticides and metals.
Yeah.
They can't. What are they going to ship it back? No, they you know, companies have taken a loss.
Destroyed, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, especially if it's coming into the country like that. It's like
Right.
if a product comes into the country and it's not matched up with like your what do they call it? It's like it's a form. It's to like an importation form. It's similar to like the information on a QR code, product
Yeah.
of origin.
Yeah, but the people at the port are I don't believe they're they understand what to look for when it comes to hemp plant. Like, you know, you have your bill
Right.
of lading,
Right.
you know, you have your insurance forms.
But no one was like running a mass spec on
Inspection.
it.
Yeah, I mean,
When
you know,
they-
you know, what are they going to
yeah.
say? Oh, yeah, I mean, you know, I'm sure none of the forms are going to say, you know, do you have any more than 3.3% of THC in a hemp? You know, we got a long way to go.
Yeah.
We just have a long way to go.
Yeah.
I don't believe any U.S. CBD business, should be buying anything overseas anyway in this industry.
I agree.
I think everything should be just keep it in house.
I agree.
Keep it here in the States. It'll
Eliminate some of those problems.
Yeah,
especially
definitely.
regulations.
Because
definitely
it's more regulated.
definitely. So
Very good points there.
well, thank you, co-host.
Yeah, I love it. I love being educated about CBD. I do. That's why I love your website.
Oh no, yeah, I appreciate it. No, Jean, she would spend a lot of time in doing research, and she'll send me also, hey, why don't you read this? I think you should,
Yeah.
research this and add it to the website, or for the customers. It's a lot of stuff. I love it. I
I had to refer my dad to it because he's like, "What is
Yeah.
that?" I'm like, "Dad, just read the website."
Yeah.
You know.
No, well, thank you for that. I appreciate
Yeah,
it. We
it's
try.
true.
We try to keep up. But we stay positive.
Absolutely.
I mean, we don't put it out. We're. I not too long ago we had somebody called and it was interested in our product and asked if any side effects. Now, there are a few. There's side effects in everything. Everything we eat and drink, no matter what it is.
True.
There may be, like I'm one that really, especially when you're out there person to person and somebody ask you, hey, listen, I was at an event not too long ago, and somebody asks us, like, I'm on heart medication. Can I take your, wellness drops?
Yeah.
And I said, listen, as much as we pride ourselves in our product, and I'd love for you to try our product, I really would recommend you calling your doctor
Yeah.
first.
Consult your
Do not
physician.
buy our product.
Absolutely.
And that's how we are.
Yes.
We don't care. It's not the sales we care about.
Exactly.
It's like we want to make you healthy. We want you, but we also want you to know you can trust us. But I told him, I said, please talk to your doctor first.
Sure.
Absolutely.
Don't buy our product. He wanted to buy something there, but I made a recommendation not to do that.
Sure.
And that goes a long way. When somebody's like that towards me, I appreciate that person very much because
Sure.
it comes off very genuine.
Absolutely.
And you do the right action and you make the right decisions, and you're ahead of the curve
Yeah.
as far as like the labeling and the disclosure. The byproduct of that is like a business that people want to be a part of,
Yeah.
and a business that people have no problem purchasing the product.
Sure, because it's truly helping
Yeah.
others.
Well, I want to a couple things. Actually, it actually ties into what we're talking, and we have a few minutes left of the show. And Illinois, unbelievable. They just came out now where they require a lab report for the CBD products. They came out now to require a lab report.
Yeah.
So, but you know what? Better late than never.
Yes, that's
so
true.
kudos to, the politicians equivalent to,
Getting that up and going.
yeah. Yeah, so we appreciate that. Lab reports are very, very important.
So when they say lab reports, like, are they saying like, disinterested third party, or is there like, I can imagine like that the lab industry, not to go too far off topic, although I think we are in the last 15 minutes, and but like,
Yeah.
There's got to be like a regulating body for the laboratories as well.
Yeah, yeah, there is. It's not, and that's another thing. You got to go one step further. Yes, it's great that you have your lab reports, right? But you also got to make sure that the lab report themselves have the reputable.
Sure.
They're familiar with the product, things like that. The consumer has a lot of legwork to do, but it's far worth doing the research.
Oh, absolutely.
One, you may come across a great product that's going to prevent you from purchasing any more, opioids or painkillers, ibuprofen, Tylenol, things like that. But you really need to do your legwork. But I do want to do a couple of shout outs for my cousin Joe Mignon, a podcast called The Guy Thing. He reached out to us. We're actually Hemp Boca is going to be sponsoring his show, and it's going to come up in about a week or two. Go to A Guy Thing podcast. Follow him on Instagram. Find out we have an actor, William Demio from Bronx Tale. He also played in Gotti. He was a co-star with Bruce Willis in First Kill.
Wow.
And so I'm pretty, and Sopranos. And Hemp Boca is going to be sponsoring that interview. I've already been communicating through Joe and the actor. So we really appreciate the opportunity. We look forward to that. And so again, go to A Guy Thing Podcast on Instagram. Please like it. My cousin Joe, I'm so proud of you, man. You're doing an incredible job. I know
cousin Joe.
We'll tag you on the post.
There's
moving
few
forward,
celebrities coming. So I'm really happy for him. And hempboca.com. Any information you want to know about CBD, what to look for at bioproducts. We have the new Nantuan skin and hair care line. New age spots and brightening cream just came out. Massage oil, 20% discount on the massage oil. It's a fantastic product. We got a lot of testimonials coming in the next couple of weeks. And Andrea, thank you for being co-host. Love having you. Ryan, love having you here.
Thanks for
and
having me.
do a shout out on your business again, please. Social media.
Yeah, Chumslick Marketing Advantage. The motto is like it's just easier when they come to you, customer-wise. And it's 508-776-3978. Website's at chumslickadvantage.com.
Great. And one last thing, we want to do a shout out to John Schwartz. Please reach out to him. This guy from the Hat Today or Hat Foundation annual turkey drive. $20. That's all it is to feed a family during this holiday season for the Thanksgiving. Go to marchforhunger.com. Please donate $20 a family. Please help during this Thanksgiving. Call John Schwartz, 844-737-4288. Hemp Boca will definitely be supporting and providing family with many families with food, and we're anxious. Or you can go to HAT. That's HATT.today. Well, I'm out. I'll be gone 2 weeks. We're going to do a broadcast from Thailand. I'm leaving tonight. So I'm anxious to go. My first time going to Dubai and Thailand. Yes. So thank you for joining us. Hemp Boca Show live at Delray Beach. We'll see you next week from 2:30 to 3:30. Dawn, Freddie, we love you. The Brooklyn Cafe every day from 12 to 2. You're producers. You support us. We love you. Thank you again for everything. Bye now.
Experian Travel, a subsidiary of Cruise Planners Travel Advisor, is merely a selling agency and makes no warranty expressed or implied. Each cruise planners is individually owned and operated. Experian Travels and Cruise Planners, an American Express travel representative, has a tremendous reputation for quality, service, and a very competitive pricing for all of your travel needs. Our travel advisors will help you discover exciting adventures around the world, from cruises to land tours and completely packaged vacations. We specialize in all types of travel and will create an unforgettable vacation just for you.
The views and opinions expressed on the Hemp Boca Show are those and the guests and audience, and are not those of the host, this station, media platforms, its management. The Hemp Boca Show is strictly for entertainment purposes only. Any information related to CBD products providing during the show are not intended to treat, diagnose, prevent, or cure, or make any medical claims. Before using CBD, Gene and Chris recommend you seek advice from a medical professional. Keep all CBD products away from children. Women who are pregnant, trying, or breastfeeding should not use CBD or hemp products unless instructed by your medical doctor. Hemp Boca's products are made in the USA from an FDA-registered facility that also carries the GMP, Good Manufacturing Practices, Organic, and ISO, International Standards Organization certificates. To access lab reports, visit www.hempboca.com. You must be 18 years or older to purchase product from Hemp Boca.